See, this is something they didn't actually tell you about. So if you hadn't tested this, you wouldn't know. So if they wanted to just click a button and go to the page that you actually shared with them, they would have to pay. And you can see many people would maybe click that and then it's here €3 per month, or they can pay annually also. So to be able to go to the page that you shared with them, they would have to pay if they would not want to go through the ads. And that's just something you need to know. How annoyed do you think people would be if you shared a link with them and then they came to a page like this and then they say like, okay, maybe I can get free access to ads. Maybe a few people would actually give you the benefit of the doubt and click here. I think the majority of people would just never click a link from you again, but maybe some people would then click this free access here. So let's see what then happens if they decide that they want to get free access, but they want to watch ads first. Then a big screen comes up here with different steps that they need to do before they can get access. And of course, again, they're going to promote this Linkvertise Premium and trying to get them to pay them to go to the page without actually watching ads. But other than that here, you see, they would need to actually add an extension to their browser. And you don't know what browser extensions that would be, and they are forced to do that before they can continue. They would need to activate notifications, and then they would need to read certain articles. All this would be a requirement before they would actually be able to continue to the original website you wanted to share them with. So this is the reason that they can pay you a tiny portion of money for actually getting people to click your link, because they have all these ads. They are trying to get people to pay for premium, and then they have all these apps. And in my experience, some of these notifications and browser extensions are not necessarily safe, and it's definitely not something I want people that I share a link with to have to go through this. I must say, however, Linkvertise is actually less spammy than many other of these link shortening tools I have seen, surprisingly enough, but it actually doesn't have all kind of weird pop-ups here. It's quite clear what you have to do. I just think it's unfair to ask people to do this just to get to a URL. But let's now also then go over how much you can potentially earn. This alone for me makes it clear that it's not a tool that I actually want to use, because I do not want to put people through something like this just to visit a website that I'm sharing. But let's also go over that so you can consider the earning potential. So let's now talk about the earning potential here for Linkvertise. And I've just jumped to the front page because this is where they claim that you can earn up to $70 per 1,000 views. And for websites like this, it's quite common that they will pay you per 1,000 clicks. So they have a certain rate that you will get when 1,000 people have clicked your link. But it needs to be real clicks. You can't just send some kind of spammy traffic, because then you will not get paid. So that's also something to consider. It's not easy to get that amount of clicks on your links actually. And here it sounds like they pay quite decently. They say up to $70 per 1,000 views. The problem I have about this is that they are not more clear. Most other platforms that I have tested that are similar to this, they have very clear payout rates. They will say, for example, for the US, we pay $7 per 1,000 clicks. For the UK, we pay $6 or whatever. For India, we pay $3, something like that. The rates will vary a little bit, but usually they are quite similar, and at least they are very clear about exactly how much you can earn. I have not been able to find any information here inside Linkvertise where they give you the exact rates, and this is something to consider, because they say earn up to $70 per 1,000 views. This does not mean that you will earn $70 per 1,000 views. And in most cases, I can guarantee that you will not, because most sites would pay you probably around $7 if it's US or UK traffic, something like that. If it's worldwide traffic, in many cases, between $2 to $3 per 1,000 clicks you get on it. So do not believe that you will just be able to get these $70 per 1,000 views. In most cases, you will not. So overall, Linkvertise can be a way to earn a bit extra by shortening links and sharing them.